on the porch, made a cup of extra, sold a half a bird with Metro time with my tender lord. To that you be hating on.
Welcome to 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. But the bad news is there is no bench to call. There is no NBA. The game here in the final days of the NBA regular season, Greg. Every team trying to wrap things up on a high note.
Yeah, and even the top teams doing what they can to head into the postseason with some momentum, right? While lottery teams want to finish strong and have something to build off of.
Now, look at Dallas' starting lineup. Sabonis is out there with Washington. And it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Levine. And it's Flag in at the small forward spot.
Anytime Kyrie has a chance to make you pay from deep, he is going to do that.
And Young kicks to Johnson. Young sets a screen for Johnson. Elbow shot. Good. He hits the jump shot.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
Well, the key is to take what the defense allows. That is smart basketball.
Young with the steal. Johnson outside. He shoots again, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the content. It's on Zach LaVine.
Defending Johnson, you know he's wired to score, so sometimes you can get a little too aggressive against him.
The Wizards shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
He's perfect from the line this time. You know, GA, you just can't say enough about the skill set of young Trey Johnson.
I mean, this guy came into the league ready. I really like how he gets to his shot, regardless of what the defense throws at him. And he can be dangerous if his defense gets to the same level as his own.
On the wing, Johnson. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Middleton for 3. The Wizards with another miss.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Young against Irving. Sabonis' screen on Johnson. Bean passes to Sabonis. Here's Flag. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. And with most of the season in the books, the power rankings have really taken shape. Taking a look at New York, they're moving on up. 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
And guys, right now for Dallas, they're playing consistent basketball right now. Just what a team wants to do at this stage of the season. You want to go into the postseason knowing who you are and what you're capable of.
Young finds George. Stolen by Kyrie Irving. And he converts the layup. Irving's got 5 points so far.
And Kyrie is one of the best finishers for a guard that this game has seen.
From deep, Johnson. And it's Flag with the rebound.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Here's Irving. Washington kicks to Sabonis. It's deflected.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
With his percentage at 87, he's done just about everything they could have asked when it comes to free throw shooting.
That free throw missing.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And the second free throw, good.
And like his dad back in the day, DeMontis has an innate ability to process and make quick decisions.
Stolen by Washington. Here's Irving. A putback. Second chance effort. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge. He's as good as it gets at the line. Pretty much automatic.
Young with the ball. He's picked up by Irving.
That's a beautiful pull-up shot from Trae Young right there. Great body control and confidence to make a shot like that.
On the wing, Irving. Defended by Young. And the shot goes in.
And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to catch up with the head coach for Washington. I heard Coach go over the dribble handoffs that Sabonis is so creative with. He reminded his players. That the jumper isn't the first option. Usually he looks to pass for 3 to 4 seconds, reminding his players to stay wide, anticipate high passes, watch for the cutters, and then contest. Sabonis can be a real headache out there. Guys, back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. To the middle. Here's Sabonis. And the slam dunk by Sabonis.
And loving the aggression from Sabonis. Going right up for the dunk there. Nice.
Wizards trailed by 5. Young with the ball. He is averaging just around 28.5 points a game. So many offensive skills in his toolkit. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Here's Middleton. Still yet to score. Shot clock at 6. A shot.
And how about the interior defense here early on? They have really shut down the middle.
And this Wizards team, Greg, giving its young players every opportunity to develop.
Yeah, these young guys were the NBA equivalent of drinking from a fire hose. But after years of just treading water and mediocrity, I think the fans appreciate the clear sense of direction from this group.
So timeout called here, the first for the Wizards. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, but then another. Really the story of the game.
Well, let's give their opponents some credit for sensing that and putting them away. They were completely dominated.
Christie's checked in for Washington. And Middleton kicks to Johnson. Outside, George launches it. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Pass to Christie. Out to the wing. Sabonis inside. Looking on Song.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
And Song throws it down hard.
Goodness, Sar is a different type of athlete.
I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. And stolen by Song. Pass to Young. Outside for George. Action coming off the assist from Young. George has got his second bucket tonight.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. See the stat sheet here for Zach LaVine.
And guys, this effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
And he lays it straight in.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Washington trailing. Now, here is Young. He had a 36-point outing in the last game against Orlando. Basket counts.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
Here's Irving.
Already the second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that ability is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
Marvin Bagley's checked in for Alexander Saw.
Yeah, Kyrie Irving is one of the most skilled guards of all time. He has shot 50, 40, 90 in a season, and we all know about his ability to finish at the rim.
Here's Middleton. Goes back up, and he sinks the layup.
Yeah, Middleton is a talented scorer from anywhere on the floor. Goes to the paint and does his thing.
Here's Irving. A rebound by Young. And here are the Wizards now. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Middleton for 3. Mavericks with the rebound. Last time they met was in Dallas.
And it was pretty much a cakewalk for them the last time these two squared off and had a clear advantage on the backboard.
Well, that's got to be an area of concern in this one. If they are able to dominate the boards again, it could be a repeat of the last meeting.
Young for 3. And it's flagged with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Trying to get open is Irving. The shot's good from Christie.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
On the wing, Johnson. Back to Young. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Young's got 5 points so far.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Sabonis, and the slam dunk by Sabonis.
And LaVine knows how to use the spacing on the floor to his advantage, whether it's attacking the basket himself or setting up a teammate.
Another miss by Young. Mavericks leading by 3. Here's Irving. The rebound by Young. Pass to Middleton. Takes the 3. And it's flagged with the rebound. Mike's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Struggling to get it going out there right now. I think he's pressing just a little bit too much.
LaVine is screen on Middleton. Here's Flag. Lays it up off the glass. Now it's a 5-point Dallas lead.
Hard to keep up with an athletic rookie like Flag. He's ready to outrun everybody.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Young against Irving. Outside, LaVine. Rebound, Washington.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Goes up. And LaVine with the slam.
That's a nice read by Irving to start that break. And the number one thing, top of the whiteboard, take care of the basketball.
Here's Bagley. And finish off by Bagley.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, both ways. We're seeing a nice rhythm offensively. Now let's see which team can come up with some stops.
Back to Irving. 3-pointer. Christie the pass to LaVine. Trains it from beyond the arc. He's got 9.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Wizards trail by 6. And Young gets to Middleton. And stolen by Fly. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock.
Just outstanding work in transition from Flag. He deserved to be rewarded for the energy he gave there.
Outside for George. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Young's got 4 assists now tonight.
He is feeling it from three-point range. All of a sudden, he just can't miss.
Left side, Sabonis. Irving for 3. Oh, and the buzzer beaters good.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
And with the clock almost at 0, great awareness on his part.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Dallas. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. Back to the action in just a minute. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Everybody in this league wants to run, but not everybody has the personnel to do it. This is a great start.
Alton Carrington is out there with Koulibaly. Then it's Cam Whitmore. Then it's Bagley. And it's Champagny in at the power forward. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. And a wide open look for Whitmore. Off target from three-point range. Mavericks leading by 8. Nance sets a screen for Christie. And he drives in.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Zach LaVine. He's been in good form here the last few weeks, averaging 21 points per game, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. And very few players in the league can go out and produce like he has. Just a great stretch for him.
Well, he is consistently stringing great performances together, and when he gets cooking, just keep giving him the ball.
Washington's checked in for the Mavericks. Inside, here's Carrington. Back to Whitmore. Takes a 3. Cans it from downtown. Whitmore's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The Mavericks leading. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Johnson's shot is off.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
To Champagny. From outside, off the mark. Mavericks leading by 7. Johnson, good. Tim, when you think about how the game is currently being played, how hard do you think it is to defend?
It's a lot tougher than it used to be because you have much more ground to cover defensively with the number of three-point shooters that are on the floor, plus the number of guys that understand how to draw fouls.
And the league changes, don't they, in the way they officiate, so that is kind of an ever-changing way to grasp what you do on the defensive end.
Yeah, the league has tried to help defenders, give them a little bit more leeway because of how difficult it is to defend this level of skill.
Wizards trail by 7. On the wing, Koulibaly. Back to Carrington. Outside, Bagley. 5 on the clock. Whitmore. Banked in off the glass. Whitmore's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, he was cold in that first quarter. Now it's great to see him flip that switch and start getting hot here.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, Derek Lively uses his mobility to his advantage. He said, quote, "I like to turn the game into a track meet because I can't out-muscle anybody. But I can definitely get around people, I can outrun them, and I have to be able to use my stamina and energy to get up and down as much as I can." Back to you.
Smart approach. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain pass.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. Klay Thompson is checked in for Dallas. Let's take this opportunity to show you the teams that have been the best three-point shooting squads over the last 10 games. The Mavericks, number 1.
And over the last few weeks, they have really used the three-point shot to their advantage.
Down low. Here's Johnson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second person.
It's on Zach LaVine.
Second team.
Watching this rookie, Trey Johnson, he's got that combination of length and shooting that every coach wants. This team really excited about his future.
Both good from the line that time. Here's LaVine. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Cleveland.
But he also had an impact as a facilitator, generating offense for others.
Mavericks leading by 3. On the wing, Thompson. Jacks up a 3. Bagley with the rebound.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
And he's still going, but Tim, Klay Thompson has always been celebrated for his run with the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah, Kevin, 4 titles, 5 All-Star appearances, 37 points in a quarter. Klay and Steph comprising quite possibly the greatest backcourt tandem in league history.
LaVine against Young. Bean passes to Christie. Here's Washington. And stolen by Koulibaly. Now Middleton. He's coming off a 13-point game against Orlando.
And he promoted team chemistry. That's how you do it, by moving the ball. Well, unfortunately, his poor shooting is not helping their case here.
And one of the strengths of LaVine's game, that ability to lure the D into fouls. Get into the wrong position, and he'll make you pay.
The Mavericks getting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. Alexander Saw. He's checked in for Bagley. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Now a veteran in this league, LaVine wants to compete for championships at this stage of his career.
Pass to Koulibaly. Back to Young. Beyond the arc. LaVine with the rebound.
Oh, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Thompson from long range. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. They trail by 7. Sinks the triple. Young's got 8 points.
Well, you know Trae Young is comfortable from well beyond the arc.
Christie against Young. Here's Christie. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Traps in the tray. And the Mavericks lead by 7.
And I love that competitive edge that Klay Thompson plays with. He comes right back at you with a 3 of his own.
Back to Young. From deep three-point land. And Lively pulls it down. Dallas leading by 7. Here's Christie. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Tim is one of the most accurate three-point shooters this league has ever seen. Give us your top shooters in the game today.
Yeah, it's funny because you always say, well, obviously Steph, so it's almost like any conversation puts him in a different category. I obviously agree with that. I look at a guy like Damian Lillard with that unlimited range and his ability to pull up from anywhere. Even a guy like Trae Young, I would put into that category because of the range, Kevin. It just extends defenses so far.
What a list. 6 on the shot clock. It's good. 10 points for him.
Yeah, for a smaller guard, Young is very skilled at taking the hit and converting regardless.
And here is Irving. This game out, he had 40 points. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
And Kevin, they dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Wizards trail by 9. And Young kicks to George. Back to Young. The Mavericks pull it in. Lively's got 5 rebounds tonight. Young against Irving. And he makes good on the layup. Irving's got the lead up to 11 now for the Mavs.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
There's the lob to the hoop. And Sarr throws it down.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Irving against Young. Rebound, Washington.
Well, the defense was solid right there, but that's just a missed opportunity at the rim.
Here's Johnson. And the rejection by Lively. Driving inside. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Young pass to Middleton. And here's George. Lets it fly. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Pass the flag. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Keyshawn George. That'll be his second foul of the game. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Sabonis, he's checked in for Jarek Lively. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Christie. Here's Irving. 16 points for him. To the left wing. Stolen by Middleton. And here we go. Fast break. Sarr's got it.
Remaining in the second quarter. 2 minutes.
Young in the corner. Back to Sarr. Plays it up and banks it in. Sarr's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's where you want Sarr doing his work offensively. He is a tough cover in the paint.
Pass the flag. Over George. And it's flag missing. Wizards trail by 7. Young outside. Now, here's Johnson. Backed in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 6 assists now in the game.
Right there, they served it up to Johnson just the way he likes it.
Irving passes to Sabonis. Misses from short range. Washington shooting at 51%. Really solid. Pass to Sarr. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal.
It's going to go on Sabonis.
Third team.
Aggressive move by Sarr. Love seeing that.
The Wizards have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts. And Tim, watching Alex Sarr, it's clear he can be a defensive game changer.
Well, his versatility is what jumps out at you, Kevin. Able to guard the three-point line and protect the rim. He's everything you want in a shot blocker. Timing, length, and verticality. Yeah, he is lighting it up tonight. Irving showing us a little bit of everything.
Young from outside. Mavericks with the rebound. Weig's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Sarr throws it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. 26 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Young against Irving. The rebound by Middleton. Now, here is George. Defense right on him. Sarr gets the bucket.
What a heads-up pass to know that his teammate was going to be available down in the paint.
Here's Irving. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Alexander Song getting it done for the Wizards. He keyed their comeback effort. He's the reason they are tied to close out the quarter. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForest has got something for us.
I'm here with PJ Washington. PJ, what will be the key for you guys defensively in the second half?
Not letting them get easy routes to the basket and contesting their shots, rebounding, and not letting them get second chance points.
Comes back to the fundamentals, guys.
Thank you, Allie. And folks, don't go away. Halftime is here, and we'll be right back with you after this break.
Hey folks, halftime here.
I would have loved to play with a guy like him. He's always looking to get teammates involved, dropping down, is non-stop in the first half. And also.
And now, moving on, a look at the players of the week deserving of the record. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a quick one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
I wouldn't want to have to be out there trying to keep up with them. It's really difficult when he shows you this kind of energy offensively.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. Zach LaVine is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Sabonis. Then there's PJ Washington. And it's Flag in at the small forward. Middleton the pass to Sarr. The kick out to Young. Pass to George. Johnson, the 3. And it's Irving with the rebound. Irving's got his 4th rebound in this one.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here's Irving, and he banks in the layup. Irving's got 20 points.
I like the way they've established their offense to start the half. 3 straight makes.
Young outside to the wing right side. Sabonis with the steal. Here's Irving. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, he is just so crafty and so unpredictable. Hard to fault the defense right there for fouling Irving.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. So you can talk about the physical challenges, Tim, of today's game. One thing the players have a little easier, certainly, is the way they travel from game to game.
Well, there is no question about that. I didn't even get on a charter till the middle of my NBA career.
Oh, my goodness.
In the mid-90s. We were still flying commercial to that point, but there's no doubt travel is better for players. I think also some of the things they've added for guys, like massage therapists and acupuncturists, and even personal chefs, all of that makes it a little bit easier for today's NBA player.
Now, if we could do it for the broadcasters, that would really be a win.
Sign me up, Kevin. I'll be right there, reclining fully right next to you.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Pulls from the top of the key. He squares up and sinks it. Young's got 4 points this quarter.
Third quarter off to a great start offensively. That's 3 of their first 4 they've made.
George against Irving. Johnson kicks to Middleton. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Young. Johnson, a wide open look. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Now just a 2-point Maverick lead. The Mavericks have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Sabonis' screen on Johnson. Second shot opportunity. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Sarr with a screen on Irving. Young with no one around. A miss that time would have put him up. Dallas has gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Alex Sarr.
The defense trying to stifle flag inside, but even the physicality won't stop this young man.
2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Well-rounded. That's the term you saw all over Flag's scouting reports. Everyone was attracted to a guy who looks like he is capable of doing it all and doing it at an NBA level with the proper development.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Johnson outside. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Levine who brings it up for Dallas. They've led by as many as 11 points. To the inside, to the right side. Sabonis. That 3 off the mark.
Well, fortunately, as he searches for his scoring rhythm, they still have the lead for now.
Johnson finds George. A step-back shot here. Yep, that one goes in there. George has got 13.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Irving passes to Washington. Back to Irving. Bucket is good. Irving's got 6 in the quarter.
And guys, making it look effortless right now. Irving doing whatever he wants on offense.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, the Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Hardbug Carrington said the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game, use the things that got you here, and see if it sticks. Kevin, back to you.
Learning on the job. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. High post shot. Rebounded by the Wizards. Middleton's got 4 rebounds in this game. And the big fella, Alex Sarr, showing promise. Craig especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game, and has the makings of a modern offensive game as well. Smart pass by Johnson. I think developing his playmaking will be key for his game.
Screen by Sabonis. Irving passes to Sabonis, and stolen by Sarr. Young with the ball. Sabonis defending. George looking over the floor. Johnson from outside. Mavericks with the rebound. Washington's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Irving. Releases from the wing and drills it. Irving's got 26.
That is just automatic. Irving is into his motion the second he has the basketball.
Back to Young. And Zach Levine pulls it down. And Flag throws it down.
I just don't know how you stop this guy. Flag is everywhere.
Wizards trail by 6. Young outside. Middleton outside. High post Johnson. And Zach Levine gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
And coach can't be happy, and I think that's why their defense putting up no resistance inside.
Yeah, physically they are being overwhelmed in the paint right now. That can be hard to fix because it's a personnel issue.
Koulibaly, he's checked in for the Wizards. Max Christie, he's checked in for Dallas. Johnson for 3. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
Creating spacing. That's his 3rd three-pointer of the night and his 2nd this half.
Here's Irving. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Irving's got 10 points here in the second half.
He knocks down another from the mid-range. Irving has this shot down pat.
Here's Koulibaly. Takes it off the glass.
A point-blank range. That is too easy.
Mavericks leading by 3. Irving with the ball. And he has 28 points for the game. To the paint, and stolen by Song. Here's Koulibaly. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
Wizards making a switch here. Bagley's checked in. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
The mid-range game has been there for them all game long, and that old-school approach still getting it done in this one.
Well, and how about the damage they've done attacking the basket? The defense has had no answers for how to slow them down in that area. I love the aggressiveness.
He's a real wrecking ball inside. Once Bagley has solid position, you almost have to foul.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Irving.
And here we can check out the story on Kyrie Irving. This last month, he's been positively spectacular, averaging about 32 points, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. They're loving how he's running the show here. His sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
Yeah, I agree. The pieces fall into place when he is finding people. The offense looks visibly sharper.
And in terms of ball handling, this guy is just on another level. Kyrie Irving can put it on a string and just run circles around the defense.
George passes to Johnson. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Dallas. They've led by as many as 11 points. Flag, right block shot. That's good on the jump shot. And that's 17 points for Cooper Flag.
And you see the explosiveness of Flag, the athletic ability giving him an edge inside.
Koulibaly against Levine. Pass to Middleton. 6 to shoot. Keeps it alive, and Bagley able to finish. Bagley's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And the dogged attitude of Bagley. When shots go up, he wants to be the first to pounce on misses.
Right side Levine. 1:52 left here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Christie. And a slam dunk by Sabonis.
Yes, Sabonis making good use of his height and hustle there, playing on top of the defender.
And there's a call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him. For the Wizards, Champagne's checked. And Carlton Carrington subbed in for Johnson. Then for the Mavericks, Derek Lively, he's checked in for Sabonis. Green comes in for Flag. And it's Johnson in for Zach LaVine. Johnson against George. Bagley with the bucket.
And that's all you can do on defense. Bagley, a gifted player who is used to scoring in the paint.
George with the steal. Here's Koulibaly. Yes, that goes in. Koulibaly's got the lead up to 1 now for Washington. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Washington.
And
they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And they have also done a great job capitalizing on turnovers. Whenever they get a steal, they are off to the races. They're going to try to keep that going.
Buries the long-range jumper. Carrington's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. 41 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Irving. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Washington leading now by 4. In the corner, it's Coulibaly. Johnson with the block. Lively, a screen on Coulibaly. Johnson, the pass to Lively. And hit time, also a missed shot. Carrington in the corner. Here's Champagnie. And again, Washington with the triple.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
And so it's Washington heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. From beyond the arc, they've been absolutely tremendous. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach.
Come on. Let's get our energy back up. Let's go. Come on.
Season kid wanted a little bit more effort, as you heard him say right there, asking his team to be more active.
And I think he senses just a little bit of complacency. Guys don't have that same level of focus, and you know that's not going to cut it with him.
This is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. They've got Trae Young. He's out there with Coulibaly. Marvin Bagley is out there with Whitmore. And it's Champagnie in at the 4-man position. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Nice shot by Thompson.
Yeah, that's an easy one for Klay Thompson, one of the best corner shooters in the history of this league.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Washington. 4-point game. Here's Whitmore. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Irving. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Irving's got 14 points now in the second half.
A defender has Irving closely covered, but he's just so determined to get through the contact and to the bucket.
And that one's good. Whitmore.
Won't find any more games as entertaining as this one.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
Irving against Young. On the wing, Christie. Thompson in the corner. Lets it go with the 3. Yes! And it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 5 assists in the game. Washington's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Back to Whitmore. Coulibaly with a screen on Johnson. And it's Whitmore missing.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Johnson outside. Thompson for 3. And again, Dallas with the 3.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
For Washington, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. After Champagnie, there's Bagley. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Irving's got his 6th rebound on the night. Thompson for 3. And finished off by Lively.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, in a game this close, that is a huge play.
Young with the ball. He's picked up by Irving. And they get it. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut to just 1 in the basket from Young.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
And that is great leadership. He certainly has that clutch gene that every team needs.
Yep, it counts.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Timeout, Wizards. For Washington. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Over the last break, I got a chance to hear what Washington's head coach said to the team. Coach wasn't very animated in this tight game, but asked this of his team: how bad do you want it? Right now, this is all about who wants it more. So go out there and take it, guys.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Back to Young. Launches a three. Connects again from distance.
This franchise is at the most threes in a single season.
His incredible range stretches out the defense on a nightly basis. It's an invaluable element to this offense. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It's going to be on Trae Young.
Shooting for Dallas.
And free throw good from Kyrie Irving.
For two.
No good on the second free throw.
And he has made it a point to get to the line here in the second half.
Here's Song. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. And the Wizards lead by one.
Hey, would you say the offense is coming around for Sar? He is doing it all tonight.
And we've got a timeout called by... Jason Kidd. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. A different look for Dallas. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Johnson. Clyde comes in for Klay Thompson. And Zach LaVine sub in for Christie. LaVine against Johnson. Lively a screen on Johnson. There's LaVine. And then LaVine with the champ.
And there's a reason LaVine was a back-to-back champ at the slam dunk contest. He doesn't waste an opportunity to put on a show.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Sar with the screen on LaVine. Back to Sar. And the rejection by Lively. 3 on 3. Here's Irving. And he uses the glass on the layup. And now a 3-point Maverick lead.
What a performance for him on the offensive. And he's been fantastic the entire game.
Outside for George. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Here's Irving, and it's Dallas with another.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota where they'll take on the Timberwolves. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Young against Levine. Now flag. Shot clock at 5. And they call an illegal screen.
After a solid first half, he's now forcing things and getting a little careless with the ball.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Wizards trail by 3. Here's Young. He takes it in. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. Johnson's got 6 assists in the game.
Well, not only is he a great shooter from deep, he's also really good at slicing his way inside. That's just a great drive.
Irving's shot is good.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Young passes to George. Back to Young. To tie it up. And it's flagged with the rebound. Mavericks leading by 3. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Pass to Johnson. Back to Young. Over Irving. And Young with the basket on the assist by Johnson. Young's got 13 points in the second half. Irving with the bounce pass. And the foul called on Cooper Flag. That's his first foul. Sabonis, he's checked in for Derek White.
Dallas substitution. Number 42. Domantas Sabonis.
Washington with the ball. They trail by 3. Here's Song. Nobody near George. It's good. This game is all even. George has got 5 points now this quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Outside, Levine. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Third personal.
And how about the confidence on display from Levine? Just daring the D to get physical with him.
Levine taking 2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Now here's Johnson. Middleton outside. Young fires. He drills the 3.
There it is. That is ice cold by Trae Young. Huge bucket.
And down it goes.
Delivering on the high flag, proving he can be the guy in big moments.
Johnson with it. Now defended by Levine. Here's George. Middleton on the wing. He's covered by Washington. Flag with the rebound. The Mavericks leading. And there's the dunk.
All right, rookie. We see you. Cooper Flag put on a show with that one.
So it's Johnson who brings the ball up to the Washington Wizards. Now it's on. It's tipped. Stolen by Washington. Irving against Young. 1:51 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Screen by Sabonis.
Not an easy guy
good. And both at the line. And it's a 5-point game.
Big free throws there, extending this to a 2-possession lead.
Shot from 16. Book it.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
Wide with it. A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter. Oh, good on the layup. Smart accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team. Look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another.
Well, you would think by now they would have learned their lesson defensively. You have to stay connected to him.
Oh, and he cannot get the layup. The Wizards shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Middleton on the wing. He's covered by Washington. Jackson outside.
Lots of fight from this kid, Johnson.
With some knocks.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
The coach's challenge has been issued. First game like this, down to the wire. This is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make,
Previous play is under review.
really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right. Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
Timeout, Wizards. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Well, there's no room for error here. They need to draw up something that they can execute quickly.
Here's Young. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Cleared away by Sabonis.
He's been way off the mark in this second half, just unable to get any kind of rhythm going.
Yeah, you have to do that. You can't just let him dribble the game.
At the line for the Mavericks, Sabonis. 2 shots.
It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second attempt at the line, no good. Timeout, Wizards. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
You're definitely going to have to get a 3 here and then count on them to miss free throw.
And it's Washington's ball.
A 3 and nothing but a 3 will do here.
Yeah, to tie it up, absolutely. Let's see what they run here.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. And here's Irvin. There's a screen by Washington.
And they had a foul to kill, but you want to use it on the ground.
15 foul. At the line for the Mavericks, 2 shots.
them both, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Ice in the veins right there. They're one stop away from winning this one.
So a close game sees Dallas taking this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Kyrie Irving.